All right, in this video, I want to talk just a little bit about a build that we're pretty excited about. Again, we're doing a couple skunk work builds here, try to play with some different combinations. And this is a 22 Creed carbon and an MDT ACC chassis. So it's no big secret, I'm a big fan of the 22 Creedmoor, and for lots of different reasons. And one of the things that I think is one of the best features about it is the fact that it truly is a 1,000-yard plus competitive cartridge that recoils like nothing else on the planet. Think of the 6 Dasher, think of the 6 BR, all these other cartridges where you've got that big push for super low recoil. Think of that and even better. And the reason I say that is the fact that you're running lighter bullets, 75 to 88 to 90 grain bullets that have a higher BC. And so at 1,000 yards, when you take a 6 BR, that's running whatever, 108 grain ELD match. The 88 ELD match has a higher ballistic coefficient and is running probably right around 31 to 32 with ease. And the 6 BR is nowhere close in BC or speed. So in this particular rifle, what we built is it's a Bat Tactical Elite Action. And we get asked all the time, like, why would you choose an Elite over an Igniter over a Bumblebee? The one thing I love about the Elite is that it has a completely machined in Picatinny rail. It has flats machined on the side. It's a lot stiffer and more rigid. So with that comes the weight, of course, but it also has a built-in solid 20 MOA Picatinny rail. What that means is we can take our scopes on and off for cleaning, we can take our scopes and bounce them between rifles, but when we take the scope on and off just for cleaning, a lot of times if we tighten our scope back down with good rings to the exact spec, we don't even change our point of impact. We have done this at the shooting school for more than 14 years. And so we get rain on day 2. I bring the rifles back, I take the scopes off, I clean everything up, let them dry out overnight. Next day I come back in before the students get here, I put the scopes back on, get everything put back together. The students do not know. And I'll go to the range and their zeros are absolutely fine. We have done this for many, many, many years. And part of the reason we get away with that is because of the setup and how everything sort of works together. Now, if we told the students that we pulled the scope off, they would be in panic mode and probably start messing with their groups right out of the gate because they wouldn't believe that it would hold. Right? So they would be influencing the shot, nervous that their zero's off and start chasing it. But when we don't say anything, a lot of times they go, and if they're a 10th, I'm shocked, right? What we wanted to do with this rifle, though, is you'll see people building rifles like this, and the going thing is, setting them up to 19 and 21 pounds completed. That's crazy. So I shot a lot of tactical and sniper matches when I was younger, and I gotta admit that carrying a 16, 17 pound rifle sucked. I mean, after you carried it for 2 or 3 days in the rain in your pack with all of your other gear, it just wears on you, right? But imagine this. This rifle right here weighs just at 11 pounds, 11.2, 11.3 pounds in that area. You put a really nice quality piece of glass on here, like let's just say a Collis, which is extremely heavy when it comes to optics, coming in at just under 2 pounds. We have got ourselves a 13-pound rifle with no weights. Keep in mind, we don't have any weights in the inside, any weights on the outside. We have a 13-pound rifle that we can move in transition between targets. We can move in transition faster and more efficiently than those big heavy rifles. It will be stable on all the different platforms that you're moving in and out of and trying to move the rifle and manipulate it around, right? As a 21-pound rifle, because of the recoil, in 22 Creedmoor, this thing is an absolute baby doll to shoot. Your follow-up shots are extremely fast, and the fact that you don't need to make it a 21-pound rifle. So what we did is we made it a carbon fiber barrel. She finishes at about 0.9 at the muzzle. She's 23 inches long. That's the perfect length to keep it very rigid for accuracy, but still be able to put a suppressor or muzzle brake on the end. So this is what we would consider a very lightweight, extremely capable, tactical or sniper type rifle that we could go out and compete with and actually do fast target manipulations, fast target acquisitions, and fast follow-up shots without having to boost the weight of the rifle up to those ungodly numbers. So this is in 22 Creedmoor, one of our favorite cartridges here, MDT ACC chassis, Bat Tactical Elite Action, and on to make one kick-ass rifle. Thanks for watching.